The coronary circulation is a subset of the systemic circulation. The systemic circulation is served by the left ventricle, that is to say, the left ventricle acts as the pump for the systemic circulation, which perfuses oxygen-rich blood throughout the whole bodies to all the tissues in the body. The other circulation we've talked about is the pulmonary circulation, which leaves the right ventricle en route to the lungs, where it drops off CO2 and picks up oxygen. So we have the pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. The coronary circulation is just a subset or a branch of the systemic circulation, providing oxygen-rich blood to the myocardium. In this slide right here, we can see the myocardium in beige, surrounding the chambers or ventricles on the inferior aspect of this image. This right here is the left ventricle, this is the right ventricle, and they both have myocardium surrounding them, and it is the contraction of the myocardium that allows for the pumping action of the heart. Like all muscle, like all tissues in the body, the myocardium requires oxygen to do its work, and it gets its oxygen from coronary arteries. And also, like all tissues in the body, it is veins that take away oxygen poor blood from the tissue. So for the myocardium, we are referring to those as the coronary arteries, which provide oxygen-rich blood to the myocardium, and the cardiac veins, which take oxygen poor blood away from the myocardium. If we look at this slide right here, this is showing the aorta, and branching off the base of the aorta are some large coronary arteries and then some smaller coronary arteries coming off of those. These are providing oxygen-rich blood to the myocardium. Looking back at this initial slide, here's coronary arteries. Theoretically, we should see cardiac veins in this slide as well. If we look at this, we see some coronary arteries, but in blue we see cardiac veins, which are taking oxygen poor blood from the myocardium and returning that oxygen poor blood to the right atrium via this huge vein known as the coronary sinus. So all cardiac veins, either directly or indirectly, are dropping the oxygen poor blood into the coronary sinus, which then delivers that blood to the right atrium. So to the right atrium, there are three vessels delivering oxygen poor blood: the superior vena cava, the inferior vena cava, and the coronary sinus. The coronary sinus resides in a depression between the right atrium and the ventricles, between the left atrium and the ventricles, known as the coronary sulcus. So the coronary sinus resides within the coronary sulcus, and this is the coronary circulation